I never thought a single sentence could make a room full of people disappear for me, but that night it did. The restaurant was loud with laughter, glasses clinking, music humming softly in the background. It was my wife's birthday, and I had planned everything carefully. Her favorite place, her favorite people, even a surprise gift I had saved for months to buy. I was tired, nervous, but proud. I wanted her to feel loved. She looked beautiful that night, the kind of beautiful that makes you forget how long you've been together and reminds you why you fell in love in the first place. Everyone gathered around as the cake was brought out. Candles lit up her face, and people started cheering, asking her to make a wish. She laughed, stood up, and tapped her glass to speak. At first, it was normal. She thanked her friends for coming, her parents for their blessings, her co-workers for the surprises. I smiled, holding the small wrapped box in my hand under the table, waiting for my moment. Then her tone changed slightly, warmer, more excited. "And most of all," she said, looking across the room, "I want to thank Daniel. I wouldn't be where I am today without you. You've supported me in ways no one else ever did." The room went quiet for just a second. Then people clapped politely. I didn't clap. I felt like someone had poured cold water down my back. Daniel, a man from her office. A name I had heard a few times before, always casually, always harmlessly. Or so I thought. She smiled at him in a way I hadn't seen directed at me in a long time. Not a friendly smile, a grateful, intimate one. My chest tightened. I waited for her to add something like, "And of course my husband." But she didn't. She just raised her glass again and sat down. No one noticed me stand up. My legs felt weak, but my mind was suddenly very clear. I placed the gift back in my jacket pocket. I didn't argue. I didn't make a scene. I simply walked out. Outside, the night air hit me hard. My hands were shaking, but not from the cold. I sat in my car for a long time, staring at the steering wheel, replaying her words again and again. Supported me in ways no one else ever did. I wondered where that left me. What had I been doing all these years? Working overtime, paying bills, standing by her when she was stressed, sick, doubting herself? My phone buzzed. One missed call, then another. I didn't answer. I drove home slowly, feeling heavier with every mile. She came home late. I was sitting on the couch, the gift box on the table in front of me. She looked surprised to see me awake. "Why did you leave?" she asked, annoyed more than concerned. I didn't raise my voice. "Why did you thank another man before your husband?" She rolled her eyes. "It was nothing. You're overreacting. Daniel just helped me at work." "Enough to single him out in front of everyone," I said quietly. She crossed her arms. "You're being insecure." That word hurt more than the thank you. I picked up the gift box and pushed it slightly toward her, then pulled it back. "This was for you," I said. "But I don't think you understand what it represents." She laughed. "So you're punishing me now?" "No," I replied. "I'm protecting myself." I stood up, walked past her, and went into the bedroom. That night we slept apart, not because we fought, but because something invisible had broken. The next few days were tense. She barely spoke to me unless it was necessary. I noticed things I had ignored before, how often she checked her phone, how quickly she smiled at messages, how distant she had become. I didn't spy. I didn't accuse. I just observed. One evening she finally sat down across from me. "You really embarrassed me by leaving," she said. I looked at her calmly. "You embarrassed our marriage." She went quiet. I placed the gift box on the table again and slid it toward her, this time opening it. Inside was a simple bracelet, engraved on the inside with the date of our wedding and the words, "Always us." Her eyes softened for a moment. "Why didn't you give this to me that night?" "Because I wasn't sure it was still true," I said. Tears welled up in her eyes. Not dramatic, not loud. Real. I didn't mean to hurt you, she whispered. I didn't realize how it sounded. Intent doesn't erase impact, I replied gently. I need to know if I'm still the man you see when you talk about support. She didn't answer immediately. That silence told me everything and nothing at the same time. We started talking after that. Real talking. Not blaming, not defending, just honesty. She admitted she had leaned emotionally on someone else when she felt I was always busy. I admitted I had taken her strength for granted. The gift stayed on the table for days before she finally put it on. When she did, she didn't say thank you. She just held my hand. That night taught me something important. Love doesn't always end with shouting or cheating. Sometimes it cracks quietly, in public smiles and careless words, and sometimes walking away, without drama, is the loudest way to say, I matter too.